My name is Steve Pope. I'm the Iowa State Fair photographer. I think this is the 16th year I've done that. They hired me back many years ago to document the fair. It's a great project to be involved with every year. Well, back at a certain point in time, I acquired one of the first digital cameras in the state. And I was real happy to have the camera, and then I didn't know what I was going to do with it. So I started dreaming up things to do, and I had worked with the fair processing film for them for a number of years, and I knew Kathy Swift, who was the marketing director at the time. So I came out and made a proposal to her. Hey, I've got this camera. We can shoot photos and get them to newspapers, you know, during the fair instead of after the fair. And she thought about it for a while and got back to me and said, yeah, let's do it. So 16 years later, I'm still here. The state fair is great for people watching, and I grew up in Iowa and born and raised here, and I love the people of Iowa. And I've gotten to know a lot of people out here, so I see some of the same faces year after year. And people are at the fair, a lot of them the kids for the first time, and their eyes are wide open, and they're just out here, you know, taking it all in, and it makes my job real easy. Oh, she ran off. Never run back.
Come here, buddy. Can I take your book?
I say it's like shooting fish in a barrel, is what I say a lot, because everywhere you look there's a picture at the fair. You just try to find one that's real easy to do. Well, we have a schedule that's kind of done ahead of time by the marketing department. Just kind of a reminder for me, because at this point in time I kind of know the events that we want to hit. You know, the Queen contest is always one, the Grand Champion Market Beef, and there's just big events, and then a lot of it's just up to me, what feels right. But we try to hit as much as we can, and I've got a golf cart, and we sail around the grounds. I have a crew of, I call them the clipboard crew. After I take someone's picture, I spot an image or someone doing something, and I'll shoot the picture, and then I'll go back to the cart and I'll tell the crew, hey, that young lady over there with the yellow hat on, I just made her picture. Go up and get her information. So then they go up and say, Steve Pope, the Iowa State Fair photographer, just made your photo. Can we get some information? And so we get enough information to write a caption to go with the photo. We love to take food photos. Like the pork chop on a stick is a good example. People wait all year for that pork chop on a stick, and they'll wait in line for 20 minutes or half an hour. They'll get their pork chop, they'll walk around the corner, and they'll just take the biggest bite out of it that you can imagine. So we sit a lot of times right in that area with a long lens, and I'll shoot pictures of people just, you know, going after one of these Iowa chops. I started wearing the hat so the crew could find me. You know, I'm like a kid out here. I'll wander around away from the golf cart and I'll be gone, and the kids are like, but they can spot the hat. The photo vest, I've been wearing them forever, and I've had people, if I show up without a vest, say they don't recognize me. They say, I've never seen you without a photo vest on. Well, cell phone, I got, you know, pins. You always got to be writing down something. I got a flash that I use in case I need it. I've got photo cards, you know, more bullets for the camera. I have cards that we hand out during the fair. I'm a Nikon user and always have been and probably always will be. The lenses are what make the Nikon, I think, superior. The cameras are pretty equal anymore, but I like Nikon glass a lot. Sometimes I'll shoot 100 pictures to get one good one. You know, pixels are really cheap, so you just shoot until you get a good one. And my editing crew doesn't like that theory so much, because we shoot between probably 15 and 25,000 photos on an average out here during the fair, and so there's a lot of editing that goes on to end up with. I think we sent 700 or 800 photos to newspapers last year during the fair. So it's just the talent and the people and the kids at 4-H. There's a lot of really good kids, and to see them and the look on their face when they're winning or when they're losing, a lot of times, you know, it's the emotions are really raw. I'm kind of an old sap that way, and I tell a lot of the fair board members, we're standing around watching, and I say, you know, man, the kids are really spectacular out here, and what they bring to the fair, it's just unbelievable. So that's one of the things that keeps me coming back.